Are we live?
Not on YouTube. Yeah, we are. I think.
Well, good
Morning,
morning.
Chip.
How's it going?
Finally made it home. I'm glad I delayed the stream up to 30 minutes. I didn't think it would take 30 minutes longer, but hey, I gotta drop somebody off to get their car fixed and then run them to work and then go check the grand doggies real quick and then rush over here. So, yeah.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah, that's a lot now. I started 7 o'clock this morning, so yeah.
Good morning, Sandy. Lady Digger status. Mrs. B Charming. B Mitch. Cooking with Mike B.
Hello, chat. And Sandy says, "Game over, game over, man, game over." Uh, what was that actor's name on Aliens? He was in Twister too. It was awesome. I wish he didn't pass away, but hey, Bill Paxton. There you go. So I'm still waiting for Microsoft Edge to catch up. It hasn't moved currently 62, partly cloudy. Get up to maybe off the roof. UVs will be off the roof. We're expecting winds. It's already gusting now, so we're not expecting. We're getting them. So, and East Texas, be ready. You will be getting rain, maybe 1 or 2 inches. Yeah,
Well, it's
maybe
50.
panhandle of expect you what?
It's 54 degrees here today with a high of 72. I'm excited. Breezy, but I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking at the news because I didn't get a chance to pre-position everything. So
It's all good. It's Friday. Yay,
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Friday.
So they say. I don't believe them. They're lying.
And we've got a special guest coming.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We got your granddoggy.
You'll see. Good morning, Nanu Nanu. Chappie loves the ducks.
Boing. Quack, quack. You know it's duck season, right? Yeah, until Chappie, I don't know who he did the bet with where he had to change his name or YouTube's messing with him, but
Nope, Oregon.
yeah, I was thinking Steve looking for silver, but okay. I'm glad I didn't say nothing about Steve then last night on the chat when he was in the chat. But I, Oregon, I gotta talk to Oregon. Tell him do another bet. That's up the ante on Chappie.
Nope.
Yep.
He's been good about the whole thing, and you know what? I give him kudos.
Yeah, anytime Chappie comes in the room, we gotta start playing disco, disco deck. Quack, 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 quack. Remember that song? An
Mm-hmm.
oldie, an oldie but goodie back then. I think all Generation Z's would be freaking cracking their skulls when they hear that song. Oh my God! Look at that kitty butt.
Good morning.
She's still
I think
sleeping.
she's still getting things ready.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Now we
Yep.
can.
Okay.
You have entered the revenge zone.
Oh,
So good morning.
what I missed? Sorry, I made it.
Nothing.
You
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 didn't
didn't
miss a
miss
thing.
nobody. We all missed you, but you didn't miss us.
Oh,
We've been patiently waiting here since Monday for you. So
oh,
yeah, we're doing a marathon until we said we're not going to turn off the stream until 10 TV shows. Yeah, I really
And
need a
and she
poop.
knew it, and she knows that was bullshit.
Yeah, I really need a poop, and the kitty litter's all filled. And yeah, since Cindy, I'll be back in a minute.
Kitty
All
cat
right.
is
It looks like we have 13 people watching us. Hit that thumbs up. Come on, guys. Let's do this.
Yep.
this
Hey, I'm
very
testing my I'm testing my theory from yesterday. Shiv told you what I go through in order to try to get stuff for you. And if you want me to enhance it and make it better, like with videos and all this other stuff, I need to get those thumbs up there. I don't freaking get paid, and
yeah.
yeah.
Thumbs up, everybody. Come on.
So, but if you just want me to just wing it like today, because I had a lot of poop going on this morning, then all right. I'll make you sit there in quiet while I look at the news and decide what I'm
Well,
going to
good
do.
morning, B. Mitch.
Oh yeah, what's going on?
Oh, you missed yesterday's stream. We had a lot. I think I had like 5 things, and 2 of them were from space.
Oh,
Asteroids and the day doomsday's coming and what else did I cover? I covered something else too, but yeah.
Yep. Good morning, Sharon Mercier.
good
And
morning,
just
Sharon.
and just remember, anything that we state is only our opinion, or maybe it's not. Maybe we're being held by gunpoint when we're having to say this because
Maybe we have people that are tracking us or trying to hold us at gunpoint.
you know. So
Don't
needless
want
to,
to.
needless to say, you won't know unless you turn the cameras on, and we're waiting for the people to bust down the doors to have the cameras on. Because I want video and witnesses when I take the suckers out busting in my door. Yeah.
Ooh.
So after this election, win or lose, Mr. T, I am never going to call this country the United States of America ever again.
Why?
I am so tired of the libertards and the Democrats that it is now going to be known in Trust in God land as America, the Republic of America.
America.
Yeah, America.
America.
Republic of America. I really had a different one, but I'm trying to remember what it was because I'm shocked at Tim's here.
Gary Huffman, would you please stop hurting yourself? You're getting too old for this shit.
Hey, Gary, you're not supposed to be the one loading and unloading. That's the wife's job.
No, that's the kiddo's job.
Well, that's why I said it's the wife's job. She goes out there as the supervisor and tells the kiddos to do it. Hey, RLB. I didn't tell her she physically had to do it, but she wants to be the boss lady. She can tell the kiddos to do it. Right?
Left.
Women keep stating they're smarter. So if they're smarter, they're not working harder. They get the kids to do it.
Good morning, Alicia.
Good morning, you guys. Oh.
Come on, Gary. You can be done now.
Yeah. Well, we're going to blame Mike B because, Gary saw Mike B and all his wood and he got jealous and had to order loads of wood too. So, yeah. Yeah. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back we'll be back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Have no fear. We will be back.
She's just taking some time off.
Yeah. Just, a couple weeks because, like I'm made to. But hey, don't worry. We will be on Sunday. We're going to be on that.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah. Yep. We got the certified blue. We are blue check certified now.
Yeah.
We're blue check certified.
Well, first and foremost, I did hit the link for Wounded Warrior Project. We are having a Veterans Day weekend auction. I say we, meaning as a community on YouTube. Click on the link, check it out, who's involved, and what times and where and what you can do.
When is Veterans Day?
It is the weekend of the 9th, 10th, 11th.
November. Okay.
Yeah, November. Yeah. Okay, and 10, since you've been away?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I can't see you. Okay. Oh my.
You got some explaining to do. I found a background picture of you.
With some accidents, but accidents happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to use that because I was missing you.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't make it.
RLB, though, but this project starts on the 9th. The Wounded Warrior Project, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's an amazing benefit.
Yeah. 3 days. I think they're 12-hour long days, but you don't have to be there for every hour. I mean, just pop in every once in a while. See, they do have a list of spots. I think there's only like 50-something spots left.
Uh-oh.
What?
And she knows you need a break, but you're her therapy. She's not on X.
Oh, no. Why are you not on X, Licia? Licia, you got to get on X because they're going to boot us off here. They are. They're going to boot us off. You know how I know that? Because I slipped into X Spaces last night. And yeah, they're talking about they are so cracking down on us people that start with the C. Yeah, and I'm not just cats and not the C word, but
Conservatively speaking, we are being cracked down on.
Super bad. Not only that, we're being internally attacked by people we used to know, but that's beside the point. We're gonna be live on. Oh man, at least you gotta get X. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad, you guys.
No, it's not. It's pretty easy to get onto.
Oh, Rumble, I can upload it on Rumble as long as the show's under 60 minutes. It has to be 59, minutes.
We'll just go 50. Just be on the safe side.
Well, until I can learn how to chop videos, because you guys, I don't make videos. Come on.
Oh, that's easy. I'll show you how. Just get your Ginsu and I'll show you backstage.
Yeah, I need to learn how to like chop shit, like if it gets too long, but
RLB, why can't we have a list of the love me, hate me? Because the thing is in reality, we don't hate anybody. It's the ones that hate us.
yeah,
It's really sad.
All we do is we just dislike the things they do or say, but we don't hate nobody. But I do have a connection. My aunt's name is Karma, and I just talk to her every once in a while, and then things happen. I won't call them accidents, but things do happen. That's all I got to say.
Darn it, Chappie, I can't grab that. It'll boot me off the stream.
Hold on, let me see. I didn't even know. Hey, Chappie. Mod power? Is that what you're wanting?
Yeah, I don't hate anybody, you guys. Really, I don't. It's just, when I started doing this, I've been doing it now with a bunch of people for quite a few years, and sometimes people just get jelly,
Yep.
and a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're making money, and we're not. But you guys, I want to be honest with you. We might have to switch that up too. I might have to run some ads or something, because now I'm going to do the StreamYards and I'm going to do the X every month. And I'm just going to write this off as my entertainment bill. Okay. So instead of going to concerts and shit like that, or, that I'm going to use it towards you guys, because you guys are my therapy too. I mean, shit, remember, I live with somebody that voted for Biden, okay? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Who you think
Wait. So you're going to use all your entertainment fund, and we're not going to have a get-together where we can tell all our chat people, hey, come down to, we'll say, the La Flamingo Hotel and come meet Shift Kicker and 10.
Oh, only if it was.
And then 10 can wear a cat outfit with a tinfoil hat. So she keeps her identity secret. And damn, we can't do. We're gonna have to do a GoFundMe. Yeah, we're just gonna.
He's not voting at all this time because he's embarrassed.
He should be embarrassed.
He's embarrassed. So
it's Game of Thrones time, people. Shame. Well,
and the World Economic Forum people, or whoever, it was something I saw where they were talking about how the elites are getting tighter with each other. It's not so much talking smack. It's
it's if you've been listening to different streams, you'll hear them call us the evil ones. Just so you know, that's your only hint you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know the Bible, and it said they were going to do stuff like that. So
yeah,
they even attack us being Christians, and they try to act like they're more Christian, and we already know they're not even closet Christians. They're just using it to try to get, monetary.
And so it begins, right, Chappie? And so it begins. He saw they found a bunch of mail in ballots in a sewer yesterday.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Was that in Washington, Idaho, or Oregon, or California?
You mean Dewey actually won back then? Remember that news article where they had Dewey wins and he didn't?
Oh,
yeah. I bet they started way back then with a ballot thing.
I think the voting.
Well, good morning, Weldon Carey.
Or the mail-in in my state started like 25 years ago or more, maybe even longer than that, to be honest with you, because I don't remember a lot of voting at the. It was usually at the elementary school in your area or something where you lived at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go to the polls there.
Yeah, we still go to local churches and community centers.
Ours is all mail-in. So I think that's why the whole West Coast is lit up, blue. I don't think everybody's an idiot that lives on this side of the world, okay? Us West Coasters, we're a little bit wishy-washy. We call you guys up on the East Coast and say, hey, you want to go to lunch? And you're like, yes or no. You call somebody up on the West Coast and say, hey, you want to go to lunch? And they're like, well, maybe. Let me check my calendar, Yeah. But not everybody's like that, okay?
Yeah. I don't know. I just try to see the positive side of it. All those blue states on the West Coast, they're just blue because they're mixed up. Because remember when you turn on your lights, you put the blue light bulb to support law enforcement?
Oh, yeah. We have our neighbors all have those.
Yeah, they're all blue, but they're confused or they're hypocrites because they want to defund the police, but yet they want to be blue to support the police. Why didn't they pick another color like rainbow? Because they're confused just like everybody else is. Yeah, enough said on that part.
I think what our biggest problem is it's the younger generation, because we were raised in a different time, a different space. We literally have 1 foot in our generation and 1 foot into this next millennium, what do you call it? But I was listening to this space last night. I was in there for a little while. I didn't talk, you guys. So you may see me in spaces, but doesn't mean I'm always going to talk, okay? So don't throw no effing mic at me like you did last night, okay? Wasn't feeling it. But
it's all good, Tina.
Yeah, it was just like I wasn't ready for it. But I was listening, and it was like, a lot of them were millennials. A lot of them were Gen X. A lot of them and baby boomers. But this new generation, it's our fault because we literally sent them to school and they learned nothing but socialism. The ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, yeah, they were kind of important, but they were slipping in so many more agendas on these kids. And they were forced to have to suck it in, where we got the hell out and played. We went out and got some sunshine and some fresh air. But no, these guys, they're all on their iPads or their phones,
Yep, we skinned our knees and we came in when the lights came on.
And they've never really seen war. They haven't seen a lot of things that we've been through, and we've been through it twice. A lot of us, some things even 3 times. Look at that. Look at Obama and his recession. Look at the peanut recession. I mean, shit, there was an early recession in the 80s too. I mean, damn, we've lived through so many of them. But yeah, I think it has a lot to do with the kids.
Hey, hit girl.
And there are a lot of
that
are waking up, and but it's the millennials. It's these younger Gen Z. We got to get to them. And that's who Camel Toe is really going after right now, you guys, is that young vote. The 18 through like 25, those newbies in a sense.
The ones that were babies or not born yet when 9/11 occurred.
Mm-hmm.
Their only conflict they know is what's going on now and possibly the January 6th.
And when they wake up and find out they've been lied to, like we woke up, they're going to be a lot more pissed than we were, okay? Because we're from that generation. Yeah, rub some dirt on it, Shut up and go, boo-hoo somewhere else on us. But that generation, once they find out they've been lied to, ooh, yeah, I think that's a generation they're going to have to worry about. They're going to be pissed, be crybaby pissed, and they're going to act out. Okay, so that was my little thought on.
Yeah. And heck, girl, if I had your email, I'd invite you up. So sorry. If Tin or Ship wants to do it, they can.
Do I have?
If you want to come up, I mean, it's up to them. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't have email.
Yeah. Let me find. Is she in my phone? She's in my phone, I think.
She should be. Yep.
Okay. And while everybody's here, check everybody in chat. If you don't know who they are or really haven't visited their page, you need to check them out. Yeah, because everybody needs a little help now and then. And I'm looking, not very many people in chat are monetized because they're trying to get the numbers. So, go check them out.
Well, we are going to go somewhat monetized, just not 100% monetized, you guys. So that I can kick back a little bit to my hubs for, like, he let me go on X, you guys. That was a big deal. It was a big deal remember when he got me the microphone.
Yep.
Oh, and
it
my
was a big deal.
Watch list too. Yeah, I just found that out too.
Yeah, it was a big deal when he was watching you while you were talking about the sun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because remember he go, that Trump, no, he's gonna kill the government. No, what did he do? Well,
Yep.
Okay,
boy, do I know a lot of people like that.
Well, and I'll admit I didn't like Trump at first either. I'm gonna
Sorry, guys. Yep, I'm having a little breathing issues this morning. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not like Trump either when he was, because I thought, shit, another celebrity trying to run for president, But then when I look back on it, right?
Yep.
Oh, Gal can't come up because she's cleaning out the chicken coop right now.
Oh, okay, not a problem. Hey, Monty and Mama, good to see you.
And Gal, hide your chickens. Okay, they're coming for our chickens next, Monty said.
Especially California.
And imagine if something breaks out, like a turd chicken flu, whatever, and then they decide that, we're going to get rid of the, what's and the eggs, and then we're going to be back at ground zero. And, wait a minute, that breaking into our food source, our protein.
Yep.
Because who the hell can afford beef right now at $10 a pound for ground beef?
10 a pound. Holy crap. Ours is $7, and that's the organic from the butcher. That's not the grocery store. The grocery store is like at $5 because they know people won't buy it if they try to go and compete against the organic butchers, farmers, and ranchers. So.
Well, I cheat. I like Wagyu burger.
Yeah. And get ready for gas to go back up. That's all I got to say. The moment one of them launches and we get involved, gas is going to go through the roof.
Is what do you mean? What?
Once we get involved with either China, a conflict with China, North Korea, we get full-fledged into Russia, or if we go full-fledged in Iran, any of those, we're going to end up, gas is going to freaking shoot through the roof. OPEC is going to raise the prices to that point. And till this administration leaves, he's not going to let us freaking produce and sell. To keep
he's tapped out our reserves almost.
Yeah, he's anti-American. Build back better for who? Yeah, Biden. Explain that one. Yeah, for the communist.
Prairie Mountaineer Mama.
It's
4 frozen hamburger patties, $16. Screw that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, Mountaineer Mama. Acute liver failure. Oh, jeez. That's sad. I'll pray for you, girl. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. But there is a positive in the liver. My mom, a year before her, she passed away. Her liver was failing on her, and they ended up removing about 70% of that liver. And the liver is one of the organs in the body that can grow back.
Yep, it can regenerate.
Yep. So if worse comes to worse, they do surgery. You still look at its possibility. As long as they can leave some of the liver, it can grow back. The diet will have to drastically change while it's growing and recovering. But yeah.
Yeah.
We will still pray. Mountaineer Mama, don't worry.
Oh, that's...
Hey, Malvita. Good to see you again. I saw you somewhere yesterday. I can't remember where. Oh, it was here. Never mind.
Good morning, Malvita. Oh, Lady Dagger's Chalice. Did I say hello to you? Oh, and be and Chappie loves ducks. Oh, he changed his name again.
No, he
So he
lost a
had
bet.
to.
He lost a bet.
Oh,
I told him he spelt it wrong, but he blames it on autocorrect because it wasn't supposed to be ducks. It was supposed to be something else. But at least that's my story. Not real. It's not a real story, but hey, that's the way I can pick on Chappie. For all
the,
those probings he threatened to give me, Mm-hmm.
the Brown Derby. You've been there before? Wow.
You've never been to the Brown Derby?
No.
How cool was that? I haven't either.
Yeah,
No,
me
that's
neither.
a California thing, I think.
Yeah, I've heard of the Brown Derby, but never
Yeah,
been
I heard that was the place back during the Rat Pack days and the Gangsta days. And
there. Mm-hmm.
wow, that is so cool, RLB. Yeah, right now the food is like this inflation is just it ain't gonna get any better. Just
Sure, it is. When we're eating plant-based baked food from the labs, the prices are going to be awesome. Our health is going to be terrible, and we can't afford health care.
well, it's gonna be the the plastic. It's too much, way too much microplastic, I guess, in the
5K a ticket, forget that.
huh.
Lady Daggerstaff says they do the Derby thing there, but it's 5K a ticket, so only the wealthy go.
Oh wow.
I wouldn't spend no. Hell, they're lucky if I even pay for an oil change instead of doing it myself.
Okay, meow meow. I'll let you outside. Hang on, guys. She's got to go potty, and I don't want to change her. Yeah.
So, any blue people, who I'm talking about, come and watch the restream or something or another, I'm going to let you know right now. Yeah, go ahead and vote who you want to vote in because if you haven't been watching and you haven't been reading some of the things that Biden's been passing, yeah, your Medicare is going to freaking go up by $100-something. And that's like right after the election, like on the 10th or the 11th.
What what's going on?
Medicare, the copay.
Oh, the copay, yeah.
Yeah, instead of paying like $30 for a prescription, it's going to be like $130 per prescription. The copay. Think about it. You're fighting just to get your meds, and now you got to pay a whole lot more to get your meds.
I wish that it was balanced out evenly so that we, people on Social Security and stuff and Medicare, I don't think they should be taxed. That's just my feeling on things. But due to the fact that we don't have a balance and we haven't had a good balance for the last, 20 years or more, you got more people less people that are paying into the system are working and then more people that aren't working right now. And it's been that way for a long time.
Yeah.
It's really messed up. And Kamala seems to think that the refugees are going to make things better. No. I mean, okay. And I don't want to get on the refugee thing because I don't want to say anything bad because they are people too. And I realize this is probably once in a lifetime for them to try to run and try to get here. But man, for time, it's just overwhelming. And then what's this shit about apartment buildings getting taken over in Texas there? Is that true, Trust?
Yeah, but those are the blue cities. Houston, it was expected, and
Houston?
Yeah, Houston, and then Dallas. I know San Antonio is going to start feeling it because, 3/4 of the city is now a cesspool.
Oh, you're kidding.
It's got it really bad. I keep telling my sister, yeah, you're on the good part of town, but eventually you're going to be the targets for the rest of the city. You need to freaking move the fuck out. I did.
I can see it in Dallas, but Houston.
No, Houston's worse than Dallas. Oh my God, that's where they all come in.
Oh, I see. I don't know. I don't. No, the
Houston's the welcome center. You know, if they come in by air, they come in by boat, they're in Houston. And if they come in by land, they go straight to Houston. That's the first place they go. Some go to San Antonio, but most go to
Houston. That's a
You're lucky to find somebody that speaks English there. Let's just put it that way.
Because that's very industrial, and that's where they have the Homeland Security meetings. Why do they have it in Houston? I don't get that. I really don't get that. Why Houston?
Yeah, I don't argue it. It's
and my husband said no way. He's like, yeah, we should move to Texas when we retire, but not Houston.
No, not Houston.
No, and I don't want to. I would never want to live in Dallas. Yeah, my husband liked Texas. You know, from going to those meetings down there because he spends a week down there. You know, it's a conference.
Yep.
That's true, Lisa. It's the refugees coming are not necessarily the great ones. I think there's a few of them that were mixed in that were like, hey, let's get, living in America. They heard the song, and they're running for the border, but most of them no. And then when they're coming over and there's no women and children and these are all military aged men right now. Oh my God. Oh, and I did think of something. I had this weird epiphany last night when I was going to sleep.
RLB, don't ever worry about upsetting us. We love you, girl.
Oh, yeah, don't worry.
Oh, I'm butthurt, RLB. Speak your mind, darn it. Don't apologize for being you. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. And we appreciate everybody that follows us and comes and listens to our crazy ass shows because, I didn't think that I was going to do this when I graduated in 1984. Did you?
Wait, you graduated? You graduated in 84?
Yeah, I'm class of 84. I'm one. Yeah, unfortunately.
What the heck?
84, she said.
I know she said 84. I graduated before you? What the?
Well, but I graduated during the 84. I think I'm on the end of I'm on the beginning of the Gen Xers, I think. Yeah, I'm on the beginning of the Gen Xers. End of the baby boomers. And it's funny how that George Orwell's book, 1984, it's just, what's the chances of that,
Yeah, I'm in the generation of fuck you both. Because the baby boomers and the Gen Xers don't want me. So, I started my own generation.
I graduated before RLB. She said 79. I was 78. Grab that one.
I don't know. I think the 70s are probably the best years to graduate.
But what year did my husband graduate?
Don't get me wrong. I only graduated a year before 10. So it could have been 2, but I refused to graduate with people I didn't know. So I had to take a class just to stay a senior to graduate with my friends. So.
Oh, I had to do something kind of similar to that too, because I flunked pottery.
Ah.
Yeah,
love you, RLB. I also got married in 78.
What the fuck? I was thinking about marriage in 78. Oh hell no!
You're the same age as my husband, right?
Oh,
yeah, Burrs. Cat mom, big love.
Yeah, Shift's the same age as my husband.
Yeah. I had the last year.
My husband graduated in 79 then?
I don't know. I graduated 78.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, 78.
Yeah. She flunked pottery because they didn't have a smoking area her senior year.
No, you know why I smoked or why I flunked pottery? I couldn't. I got so mad. The first day class, they said if you throw clay in anybody, you'll get an automatic F, even if you're an A student. And I didn't take it seriously. Okay. and I threw some clay at somebody, and yeah, I went from an A to an F.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I got kicked out of that whole class for the rest of the semester.
Yeah. Oh, Chappie, a vaping area is not a smoking area. I'm sorry. There is a difference.
Richie Blackmore, isn't that from
Black Sabbath?
Black Sabbath.
We did too, Happy Chappy.
Our teachers, let me explain our teachers. Our oceanography teacher took us to an REO Speedwagon concert.
Oh, wow. We didn't have...
And then the year after that, they started drug testing the teachers. They didn't care if they didn't know what to teach or how to teach, but they wanted to make sure they weren't doing drugs. Most of our teachers were cool. They wouldn't do drugs during school. They just happened to smoke a little for relaxation afterwards or on weekends. So,
oh, our teachers weren't cool.
I'm just messing with you, numb ducks.
I had a teacher throw one of those felt markers that, you know, when they write on the plastic and it overviewed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this teacher, Mr. Lawrence, I remember him too. He was from junior high. So, Mr. Lawrence, this is for you, mother effer. Okay, hey, remember when you threw that felt pen at Sandy and I? Because you were sitting there bitching out the class about how we had such low test scores and we were all going to be working at McDonald's. And I leaned over and I looked at Sandy and I goes, we're not going to be working at McDonald's. And wham, that pen went right between Sandy and I and hit that back window.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, you're going to be working at McDonald's. And it's like, you know what? I never did work at McDonald's, and guess what?
10 to 1, you made more money than he did. Swamp dog in the house.
Yeah, so screw you, Mr. Lawrence. Throwing a pen at me and Sandy. No way in hell that we were going to be losers. Sandy didn't grow up to be a loser either. She's some chief financial officer of some forklift company, that big major one in the United States. And I ain't doing bad either, so screw you, Mr. Lawrence. Yeah, he was so mean. Threw that pen right and went whizzing right between Sandy and I. Hit that back window. I thought, you mother. You still trying to get me back for that? For when we had to get up and tell our life stories, we'd do public speaking. And I said it was the day that the clouds rolled in and the lightning struck and hit this rock, and I crawled out from underneath it and a band of gypsies picked me up. Dude, I was adopted. What did you want me to do? Yeah, it was a weird one of those. Yeah, I was the only one adopted in that. So I didn't have like this wonderful life story, you know, about my family and shit. So I made it up and I thought it was pretty good. And he didn't like it. Took it really personally and he was an asshole to me for the rest of that semester.
Uh-huh.
And I resent the fact that I was, you know, like pushed on by this dude that and had pens thrown at me, and it's like, look, I ain't a dirtbag, okay? I grew up to be okay. I had a family, you know. I got grandkids, okay?
Ooh.
I have a 401k, and we have savings, okay, Mr. Lawrence? Get off my back. And I never worked at McDonald's. I think he thought I was going to manage one or something.
Yeah, she worked at Burger King. Much better. No, I'm just joking. She didn't work at Burger King. But...
No, I never worked at Burger King either. I worked at Rack's. I was a salad bar girl. That's what I did. Is I did the salad bar. Yeah, and I was really good at it too, by the way. I decorated that shit up and made sure your stuff was packed with ice and it was nice and cold and no foodborne illnesses. Because I learned all about that from working there. Yeah. Well, and then nursing too. You learn about it too. Okay, so yeah, we're woke up now.
Yeah.
It only took me like 15 minutes, but
hey.
Chappie says my high school print shop teacher is the reason I'm a career printer. Mr. Wilson. I thank him every day for setting me straight. See, now some teachers, yeah. Now that's a success. There were some good teachers, but I had some really bad ones, okay? Like Mr. Nakamichi. Let me tell you about Mr. Nakamichi, okay? Yeah. You ready for this shit? All right. So I joined a track team over the summer because my mom wanted me to burn off some energy, okay? And I just happened to be a pretty damn good little sprinter, okay? And I was good at the tag races. I was always the end. Okay, because I could sprint. Well, then I get into junior high school, and Mr. Nakamichi was the private track coach for that team. And then he wanted me to join the track for the high school, right?
Hey, Rainwater.
He found out that I was smoking weed, okay? And you know what he did? He pulled me out of art class, out to the hallway, pushed me up against the wall, and started beating down on me about, you're smoking, and you're going to turn out to be a shit kid. You know, I didn't turn out to be a shit kid. Okay, that's another teacher. I mean, why is it that I remember these? Like, who's going to remember their teacher's name, Mr. Nakamichi, unless you had a bad experience with him? Okay, so no wax on, wax off with him.
Yeah.
He was mean. He was mean. But that was his way of showing disappointment because I turned into a party chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you, RLB, because anytime you went to a concert in the 70s and probably at least half the 80s, if not all the 80s, you didn't even have to put the joint to your mouth. You got stoned because there was so much in the air.
Yeah, that contact high was nice.
Yeah. And then you had those little freaking little blue liberals. Oh, the smoke. Let's not smoke inside the arenas anymore.
It's like, why go to a concert back then when you knew that people were going to be smoking weed there?
Yeah, even the cops didn't mess with you about weed. Just wants you to pull it out in front of them. Hey, look, I got a pound. Want to buy it?
Yeah, they were searching people through the crowd to find that one person with a joint that was all fat in the middle, you know, a little pregnant one because you didn't know how to roll it right. Yeah, that was me.
Hey, Cat Mom.
Cat Mom. But yeah, when you remember a teacher's name, it may be for a good reason or a bad reason. And I'm glad that C Happy had a good reason because there were some good teachers out there. There really was. But man, I remember the mean ones because shit, I don't know why I guess, you know, I've always been a really small person, so they felt like they could boss me around. But I proved them wrong, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah, our newest generations, they don't know I don't even think they've ever seen a Cheech and Chong movie. I know my kids haven't.
Shit, they don't even know what a real joint looks like. They're all vaping that juice shit. And I'm guilty.
Both of my boys have watched them.
Yeah, yours are older, though.
The thing is when you go back and you look at them, they were pretty funny when we watched them, but now they're kind of, I don't know, they're not as funny now to me as they used to be, but
yeah, because it's all old material now.
But they're not smoking flower like we used to. Like, you know, they're doing these oils, and I mean, even when they switched over here, my son had to tell me about. I'm like, huh? They got what now? Huh? He's like, yeah, Mama, you got to get this, and Dad will order you this, and I'm like. And then the next thing you know, they got me doing it. Yep. The dabbing granny. It's like I had to buy some flour the other day just so I could touch it and go, hey, yeah, I remember you. See, that's another thing, too, is these kids, everything that we're used to. Yeah, they're even switching up the weed, guys. Wait, they're going to switch up the alcohol, I bet you.
Yep.
They're going to do something weird with that next.
Yep.
But they can't have anything
But they already have, Tin. They infuse it with all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's alcohol. That's true. And they got those buzz bombs that you can buy at the stores now. Have you seen those? They're a little ball. It's got a cocktail in it. Oh shit. Yeah, those will get you anyhow. Gary says he got kicked out of basketball in 10th grade for smoking cigs and turned into a drinker and a weed smoker. Warned I was going to turn into a degenerate. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you were a Green Beret. Yeah, I know. That's what, like, Mr. Lawrence throwing that pen at me, man. Well, you're going to be work, yells my last name. Oh, I hated that too. Because he was just an English teacher. He wasn't no football coach or anything. But he said, yelling my last name. Yeah, you two, you're going to be working at McDonald's for the rest of your life. And it's like, you asshole.
Yeah. Is anybody else getting the feeling, or you get the vision of Mr. Hand from Fast Times at Ridgemont High when Tin describes that teacher that was an ass?
Yeah.
I can see Tin being Spicoli falling out of the van.
Yeah, I was kind of one of those silly ones. More so in high school than I was, But I was one of these people that just didn't see life like the rules they were laying out. I didn't like them. Yeah, I guess I bucked the system on a lot of shit, or I tried to cheat it too. I want to be honest. I mean, who didn't,
Yeah.
But you learn that doing that in the long run, cheating to get what you want, and you hurt others, well, it comes back on you at sometimes. So that's why I don't want to be that person.
Oh, Chappie, all I can say is quack, quack. You're exactly right. It's our time. Quack, quack.
But we got to really worry about these kids. These are the last minute people that Camel Toe is trying to recruit, and I don't know. We got to wake them up. But then I guess I do my little part, like when I'm in the grocery stores and shit, and I'm bitching about Bidenomics, and then like that one girl, I told her, I said, Kamala was a call girl, high class call girl for Montel Williams, and she was dating Willie Brown, the mayor of California, when he was married and stuff. And then they look at you like, what? You dropped some tea, and then they start looking. You gotta. And I think that's part of it too. It's what kind of tea you drop, because this next generation is into the tea.
Yeah,
they really are. They are nothing but a bunch of busybody, nosy, nosies. They want to know it all. They want to know the tea. So if you drop a little tea on them, then they'll go, oh well, then I'll go look it up on my break.
Yeah. Yeah, they're the new generation teabaggers. They don't wait for the guy to freaking drop his pants and try to get you. They go there. They just put their face, jeans and all. Yeah, they just because they want to get in your business. Yep.
Yeah, it's because you notice the word tea is used a lot.
Yeah.
Especially on the media platforms. You'll see it a lot on TikTok, YouTube. I don't see it as much on X, but the tea. So drop them a little tea and they will go and look. And then once they go and look and go down that rabbit hole, then we have a chance of waking these kids up. At least that's my opinion, because I have talked to some young people, and I remember when I told that girl in Seattle at QSC, she was sleeping with Montel Williams and Willie Brown. And she's like, what? She was what? I'm like, yeah, girl, go look it up.
Okay, I got to respond to Chappie's thing. Hey, Chappie, everybody has a dark past eventually. In 20 years, your dark past is going to catch up with you because everybody's going to know you're a quacker. Ah! Quack, quack. You quacker.
I wouldn't doubt it about Nancy Reagan. And I think Pelosi just filled her shoes when she checked out. Oh,
I'm trying to find the video. Then who's gonna do the video? Shift or 10?
Shift does it a little better because I'm not dramatic. Like shit does a deep dramatic.
Okay. Well,
I'll try.
Okay.
It's time for food. Porn. With Mike B.
Dinner tonight: chicken Alfredo with broccoli cheese, having linguine noodles with it, a bowl of peas, sourdough, cheesy garlic bread, and a Dr. Pepper.
Sourdough peas, huh? Never had them. And there you go. That was the dark past of shift kickers. She's the one that got us started on food. Porn. Because she likes to send it out sometimes.
Well, she used to be one of those 911 900 operators, remember?
Yeah.
She got that sexy voice. I think so.
So, Shift, did you have a clients list like Jennifer Love Hewitt? Because she was on 911, but she did do the movie The Client List beforehand.
She was on 911.
Hey, Jennifer Love Hewitt was, or is still. I don't know. I stopped watching it because I don't get CBS, or whatever channel it's on. So.
Yeah, that's another one that never seems to age.
Yeah.
Like she's got a good juicy chrome supply or something.
Yeah, I'll give her some juicy chrome supply. Sorry, enough said. If I would have had a poster up as a teenager, it would have been her picture. So sorry.
And Annalise said it's going to be at least 2 weeks before we're back on YouTube.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, my strike had finally expired, so I'm waiting. YouTube tries to hit me with something again, and I'm going to go balls to the wall on them, really, really hard. And I'm going to use their policies against them.
Yeah.
Never piss off somebody that likes to read legal stuff. I do that as a hobby.
Oh, Agent J, I haven't heard anything, so no news is good news. Let me double check though. Make sure she didn't text last night.
You have a blessed weekend, Cat Mom. Don't forget, hydrate. Stay away from those refugees that like to barbecue.
Nothing yet. It's been, let's see. It's been since, that was a long one. Saturday's last time I heard from her. And it's Friday, right? So hopefully, she said he was going to be in the hospital for a couple. He won't be coming back for at least a month or more, you guys. So,
no.
So we're all going to do what we can to kind of fill in, and but we'll be back, and we're just going to pray for a hedge of protection over the channel, and yeah.
And just like
we're going to be a target just because we're conservative anyhow, but it doesn't help when you got people that just want to take you down and put all this slanderous stuff out there. And you guys, you got to stop, because it's really making you look bad.
Yeah.
It really is. People know what's going on. A lot of people know. So
don't make me start a blog, because I'll start calling out channels with their real names. Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Everybody just stay in your own lane.
Yeah.
Stay in your own lane. And
they listen to too much Hollywood. Hollywood is all fake.
Well, the thing is they want to accuse us for going after them all the time, and we don't. Well, I could care less about those channels anymore. I mean, once you burn me and you lie to me, or just, you do me wrong, I'm not going to go back into the yard and let the dog bite me twice. I'm not that stupid. Yeah. Dog bites me once. Okay, it's the dog's fault. dog bites me twice, it's my fault for going back into the yard. No, I don't do that. Don't do that. But just stay in your own lane.
Yep.
Make your money. Do whatever you think you got to do to pay those bills. At least I can honestly say I haven't had to rely on any of this to pay no bills. And I thank God for that. And I thank God that I'm in a position that I can afford to do this in a sense, because it's therapy for me and it's cheaper than going to a therapist. Damn, even my husband agrees on that one.
Yeah.
You know, an office visit with a therapist, what, they run in 150, 175 minimum now?
Yeah. Hey, I'm charging you way too less, Tim, for this therapy session.
I mean, we got to be realistic about YouTube. Most people see it as a income generator. I never looked at it like that.
Yeah.
I needed to find people that thought like I did, and it seems like everybody was spread out. You know, we were few and far between. So to be able to find people that, you know, do you see what's going on in the sky? You know, kind of shit. You know, we'll start there. That's where one of the places that I started waking up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump because I have to.
Okay.
So y'all stay blessed, not stressed. Smile at somebody. You never know how it'll change their day. And check on your neighbors, because one day you could be that neighbor that needs
you,
to be
Sheriff.
checked on. Love you guys too. Bye.
Last weekend. Yep.
We'll see you Sunday for sure.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, she should be back by then.
Yeah, we'll go live. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going live Sunday.
Yeah, but everybody, please try to get on X. I know you don't want to get on X. I know you don't want to change. I didn't want to change either. But they're gonna, if it isn't people coming after us that we knew, they're trying to take our channel down. We've got the situation with what's going on in the world, and we're the C channel. Yeah, we're the C channel, so they're gonna come after us. But I feel like we're gonna have a little more leeway over on X.
Mm-hmm.
And X is a lot more user friendly than it used to be when it was Twitter. I'll tell you that much. I hated it when it first came out. I'm like, what is this shit? These are stupid. The layout was so uncomfortable on my eyes.
Yeah.
It wasn't user friendly to me. The kids caught on to it real quick, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know about this. But now, yeah, it's more user friendly. There, you can watch the same shows on X that a lot of your YouTube channels are on, because they're simultaneously broadcasting if they have a blue check.
Yeah.
And for us to broadcast, yeah, I had to sign up to get a blue check, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, no, I don't like that word either, but you know, I had to do it. And we made a collective decision as our group, most of the panel people, that yeah, and Jay's even talked about it, you know, since January, we got to jump. Well, we're in the last few weeks. Oh, isn't that funny too? Yeah, we get taken down the last few weeks before the election. Oh, that's another one too. But could have been a combination of a lot of things, but I'm pretty damn sure when people mass email, report this channel.
Yeah. I want to know what's up. Why are they shutting down another refinery in California?
Well, it's probably because of the big one that they're getting ready for. You know, yesterday was the Great American Shakeout, or the Great Shakeout.
Yeah. You notice somebody's not in chat today, right?
Who?
One of your favorites. When he pops in, yo,
Cupcake?
you call him you call him that. It's today is National Chocolate Cupcake Day.
Oh, Cupcake Day.
Well,
I love cup. Well,
And he's nowhere around. I think his coworkers at work are out licking him clean from all the chocolate he spread all over himself. So
I like the cake.
I hope you're enjoying yourself, Cupcake.
I don't like frosting too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, they've been gearing up on the West Coast. They've been preparing for the big one, you guys. Yeah, even Idaho is getting on board with it because they found a new fault line.
Yep.
So a lot is moving over here on the West Coast, and a lot's going on. There's just been a lot of earthquakes going on. They're talking a lot about it up here.
Yeah.
Talking about preparations for tsunamis. And another thing too, there's this called the doomsday fish.
Yep.
It's a very deep water fish, and it's found primarily in the Pacific, but I guess other parts of the world there's a cousin of it or something. But this fish comes up, and I don't know if it dies or it comes up like right before a big earthquake. And it happened in Japan before the big earthquake in Japan about 10 years ago. And it also happened in California.
Mm-hmm.
So and I looked up, so far no doomsday fishes in Washington state have been found. But yeah, these fishes that are coming up, it's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, even fishes from the deep that we thought were extinct are coming up, and ones that we didn't even know about are coming up. Because they're catching all those on both freaking oceans. So.
And a big one just got found down by Australia a few weeks ago, and this one was very abnormal looking because it had more of a seahorse looking head on it. But so I'm expecting some big earthquake activity only because they say we're going into the height of the solar maximum. And then now some people are trying to call it a grand solar maximum. It's like, wait a minute, you can't say that because you said I could say that.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, they were all telling me that. But yeah, we're popping, the sun is just popping off, you guys. And they think they're in the height, but I think it's going to be, another year, but maybe not, because the sunspots are dropping and our earthquake activity and sun activity is gone. Just yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, on the 17th, we had I think I counted 6 M flares.
Yep.
So we're riding at our super high baseline right now. We're like virtually an M class baseline. So, and then they're talking about the internet going down and stuff. Now, okay, wait a minute. So quarantine event happens and it only hits the internet? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I call that EMPing or doing something else, but hey, they could use the Sunday, for an excuse.
Yeah, I think the cell phones are going to go down before the internet does.
But isn't that weird that they would say, oh, it's going to affect the internet? Why the internet? And then, stay away from that guy named Fisk, okay? Because I guess they're looking for him, and he's got some shit on his phone that he recorded that was top secret down in that mall in Florida. Yeah, and they can't find him. So, and they're warning you, stay away. Don't talk to this guy. Don't share any of his shit. That's so scary. And the guy's disappeared. Yeah, remember that whole thing in the mall in Florida? I think it was around the beginning of the year, and cops came from everywhere.
Yeah.
Some guy last name Fisk, be charming. He was in the mall, and whatever happened in the mall that was top secret or whatever, he's got it on his phone, and they're looking for him. And they're saying if you share out any of his stuff, you will be on that list too.
Be right back.
Exactly. Gary says the sun is at the end of its 11-year cycle. Stay calm, everyone. They want you afraid and worrying about stuff that doesn't matter what they doing shit behind the scenes they don't want you to know. And that's true. Because this is a solar cycle. And yes, it happens every 11 years. Now, some solar cycles are more intense than others because you've got, solar minimum, solar maximum, Personally, I just think the sun kind of like recharges for 11 years. That's just my theory. Like she goes in a minimum and recharges and then comes back out, on full charge. Because during the minimums, that's when we have more food shortages. Go back and look in the 70s where we're in a minimum then. Minimum. Yeah. See, that's something I would do too, is I go back and I look at the sun cycles and look where they correlate for certain things, like, well, at least in my lifetime, because, I do remember the food being pretty scarce in the 70s and then coming up with those new things to stretch your food, like tuna twist and, hamburger helper, shit like that. But I went back and looked at the solar cycles for when the different wars, like the Civil War, the Korean War. Yeah. And it's usually during the height of a solar cycle of a solar max, not a solar minimum. But yeah, they all it correlates. Now, am I right? No. Am I a professional? No. I'm just a cat with a tinfoil hat, but only on the internet.
But you observe things the professionals can't even freaking comprehend to relate to, unless simpler. So.
I don't even trust their little instruments anymore.
Yeah.
Because I go and I read the readable report. I'm going to that more now because they can show you pictures, till you're blue in the face. But a report is a report, and those have them kind of hidden down there. You got to know where to find them.
Yeah. And you're correct, Gary. I got a neighbor that does have one, and I have him. He was not awoken until he realized. Now he's keeping an eye on it.
Yeah.
So, because I was going to get one, and then since he's got the tower and all that on his house, I told him I'm not going to get one. We just talk on the radio instead. I gave him one of my hand radios since he's within the 5-mile limit. I was going to give him no 20-mile one. Hell no, those are for my kids, my family, my little clique I'm going to have. So, but Be Charming, yeah. I noticed that too about the dam. They didn't report any of it, but hey.
What dam?
I want to say it was in, I don't know if it was North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere around there.
One of those, yeah.
Yeah.
It
might have been Georgia, but I don't think it was Georgia.
They probably need to wash some gold or lithium down the mountain.
Well, they need to flood out whoever's left there, get them out of there too. That's why they're not really reporting on it. I
think they're good. They're doing something up here in Washington too, because when Billy Goat started that deforestation shit up on Snoqualmie, I'm wondering if they're making a pathway so that, like, if they were to blow up one of the mountains, it would, turn into a gush of water because, you got the snow cap and then the magma hits it and it's an instant melt, and you know what I mean? It's a lahar. That's what happened with Mount St. Helens, you guys, because they had a big snow cap on top of it. When it blew out that one side, all of that ice and snow immediately melted, and it just turned the dirt and everything into mud and just lahared for miles and miles, all the way down to the Columbia River. That's what I worry about, is that they're trying to create a situation so that they can divert their path of destruction exactly where they want it to go. But what do I know?
Well, I'm going to ask a question. It's not a conspiracy. So I'm not putting it out there as a conspiracy, but it's a question.
Okay.
What if all these wildfires they had in the West was to clear the land and make it easier to look for minerals?
Yep.
And then
Yeah,
just blame it
because
on the
because the
something.
LiDAR has to work harder to get through the trees and shit. I mean, it can get through it, but if you don't have it
Yep.
anything there, then it'll make the LiDAR work even better.
Yep.
See, the thing is I think we have a buttload of resources here. It's just we've been mining other countries for the last 100 years that now we're starting to deplete their shit. So now we got to tap into our stores because, I mean, we've got so many silver mines in America, but they're all shut down for the most part. Only a few.
I think so too, Gary. But yeah, if you're in California, I'd be watching Newsom and see if he's buying up any land, either privately or publicly, because I think he's involved in the California land grab.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
have a strange feeling of it, because why did he have to build a train that nobody wanted, and it stops at a certain point? Now you got all these wildfires and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that train's not even being used. What's he going to use it for? Did he need a private transportation to get to a bunker?
Well, they want to create this high-speed train across the whole world, and it's really the globalists and taking China's Silk Road idea through Europe, and they want the elites want to do it throughout the whole world. That's why they came up with that movie called Snowpiercer.
Yep.
And apparently some scientists messed around and cooled the earth, and so they had to run on this train for years until everything thawed out and stuff. But they basically want a high-speed train around the whole world.
Yeah.
And Nancy Pelosi's part of it, and
Nancy's screwed because she doesn't got like 100 years worth of alcohol. She ain't gonna make it.
Well, she just got to move up to Eastern Washington because about 15-20 years ago is when the whole wine industry thing was really introduced up here, you guys. I mean, my husband and I even got involved in it. We had an acre Dupree grapes because if you have land out here, that's what you would do. And they've changed. The Napa Valley is now in Washington, in Walla Walla, Yakima, places like that. But I think they purposely did that years ago. They came and marketed the farmers out here to start growing grapes. Yeah. So that when they did decide to, take it out, burn it down, that there would still be, somewhere that they could grow their wine grapes.
We'll call their secret operation California Raisin. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna dehydrate you and suck all the juice out of you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they did that just like they did that when they introduced the purple onion to the farmers up here in Washington State. Like, that was a good 20 years ago too.
Oh.
Because back in the day, to find purple onions in the store, they were more expensive. They was always more expensive. But because restaurants and the elites like the colors of them and stuff, and they got the farmers to switch over from the Walla Walla sweet onion, which you can't even find anymore. They're mostly Vidalias now. And they start growing the purple ones. Yeah. A lot of stuff has shifted up here, as far as up in the food area. Like what once was isn't so much anymore, and they brought in other things.
Mm-hmm.
But the winery things, that's a big deal here in Eastern Washington. You can take buses and go to the shampoo vineyards in Eastern Washington. They're the oldest vineyard in Washington State. They're like 100 years old. Oh. I don't know. I like the Walla Wallas. The Vidalias are okay. But I remember the old Walla Walla. It was so sweet, like you could literally bite into it like an apple. A Vidalia, I can't do that with. And why do onions are good, period. I mean, look at how many people used onions and honey. Saw so many in VA. It was weird. So Virginia's becoming
a vineyard place now.
yeah. So what we do is we look up longitude, the longitude latitude thing of where Spain and Italy and I think we're on the same, might be on the same one. I don't know about Virginia, but I'm not sure on that. But yeah, they've changed it. Because they want that coastline for some reason.
Okay, and I am going to clarify that 10 TV is changing, but in a way it's by choice. But in no way is it any trans changes. I'm just letting you know right now. She's
there's no
sex and
either.
Extra body parts and all that. Not that kind of.
No sex.
Those kind of changes to the other channels.
And I never worked at Planned Parenthood, so that was a lie.
No.
People like to make up a lot of shit when they aren't part of our group anymore. Well, but then you shouldn't lie to me. Don't lie to me. That's the only thing I got with you is your word. And you know what? I'm from the generation that your word still meant something,
Mm-hmm.
So but that's just my thought on shit, Oh, Shift, we know you're fighting that, honey. Don't worry.
No.
And Shift will be back. She hasn't been on Tin TV for a little bit either, because she's been, people will be back, you guys. Just stick with us, and we'll see how we'll bring you some news. We'll try to entertain you. Like, remember, we're not professionals, so doing the best we can. Doing the best we can.
I'm doing a deep dive on 10 TV right now.
Oh no, are you going through my videos and trying to report me for something from a month ago?
Oh no. Nothing like that.
Oh, and you're gonna notice a lot of the last videos and stuff. I put them on private too. Yeah. So yeah, because I'm tired of people trying to go back and attack.
I'm just trying to stop some rumors. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and it's come on, you guys. Like when they're constantly attacking, or I mean, common sense has gone out the window for a lot of folks. Okay.
Yep.
And if you can't see through what's going on, I don't know what to tell you, because this is the way it's been ever since I got on the internet. So It's always been somebody trying to shit in my Wheaties, okay?
Come on.
Oh yeah, my OnlyFans. Exactly, Jappy, but it's booming, yeah. I don't have an OnlyFans. That's Mad Mystic. But I'm gonna be nice to her for a while. So you guys be nice to her too, okay? She's crazy as shit, but just, and don't listen to half the things she says, because she doesn't know what she's talking about. But I'm gonna be nice to her.
Okay, you got some explaining to do, Ted. You ready?
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up a picture from 10 TV's past. Everybody ready?
Uh-oh.
Let's go. Yeah. Well, what's up with that? We caught you pole dancing.
Okay. Well, you know what? I never said anything about the pole dance. No, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
That's too cute.
Yeah, that's how that one is. Oh, I got to get that show 10. No, that really wasn't 10, but hey, she
And
could
yes,
take the joke.
Gary, there is no thing as common sense or critical thinking anymore. It's because everybody gets their feelers hurt. Oh, I get so butt hurts. Oh, they got more subscribers. Oh, they get more super chat. Oh, who cares? Jeez.
Yeah.
I just don't get people, And I'm not out here to hurt anybody. And that wasn't my intention going into this. My intention was not to sit there and make money off any of this. It was just to find people that thought like I did, because man, my husband voted for Biden. You know how hard it's been the last 3-4 years?
Yeah.
And trying to convince my husband that this guy is insane. And then the person who's running, oh my God. Like, come on, Democrats. If anything, can you not see through the shit that you got robbed? Did you vote her in to be your Democratic person? No. So if you're going to tell a liberal anything, ask them that. Say, oh, okay. So you're totally 100% cool with the fact that they just didn't let you vote and they just chose who they're going to put in there for the Democratic nominee. Okay, so you think that's okay, right? Okay, well, let's look forward on this for future elections. You don't think if they're going to do it once now and you're going to say, oh, it's okay, it's a woman, that they're not going to do it again?
Yeah.
The dog bites you once. Okay? It's the dog's fault. The dog bites you twice. It's your fault for going back into that damn yard that says, beware dog. That little sign. Yeah. Think about that. It's going to affect future elections. And you're totally okay with that, libs. Yeah. They just stole that shit right out in front of you, but you're okay with it. Well, I'll tell you what, we wouldn't be okay with that on the RNC side if they just decide, oh, your vote means nothing. We're picking this guy.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you can really say to a liberal right now to get through their head, because it affected them. And it's going to affect any future voting for them with that political party.
Yeah.
So you call them out on their bullshit for stealing that from you. In that sense, what else are they going to steal from you? And you might be able to talk to these people.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't come at them that, oh, she's crazy or she's a cackling whore or, anything from her past, that, she's locking up parents for truancy and locking people up in prisons for longer than they needed to be, just because they needed that they needed that manpower. Because prisons create products.
Yeah.
Remember when AB used to take chicken to that one chicken plant?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was called the prison, and they made chicken nuggets there.
Well, you might as well just consider prison is the basic training for criminals, as a basic training for our military. Think about it. They just have a longer freaking qualification time in basic training. Don't believe me?
I was thinking school's the same way too. You had basic training from kindergarten till about 9th grade, and then you had to serve your 4 years.
Yeah.
But it was your basic training was from kindergarten to 8th grade, and then when you got to 9th grade, okay, we're signing you up, soldier. We're gonna brainwash you really good.
Yeah. And by the time you make it to high school, Johnny can't read. What have they been teaching Johnny all this time? That's the question you need to be asking.
Yeah, because just passing people just to get them through, that ain't working. That didn't work.
No.
Did not work. Just like giving out participation trophies, that really, participation trophies to me is a form of socialism.
Yeah.
Got to make so you got this class of kids, and they got to do a test, right? And so the teacher says at the end of the test, well, we're going to base this off the collective for the grade. So on that test, they get a B plus collectively. Well, then the next test, the people that studied really hard last time, so that it pushed that grade up collectively to the B plus, they're like, oh, hell with the no. These lazy buggers ain't going to sit there and study that I'm going to study. So then the next test comes around and it drops down to a D. And everybody's not happy in the class, But, they divided everybody that way in a sense too. But no, the people that are the high achievers aren't going to high achieve anymore.
No.
There could be no reason to, because if they're picking up the pieces for everybody underneath them that didn't study, I mean, does this make any sense to people? Maybe my analogies of shit aren't always the best, but it's a form of socialism, you guys.
Yep.
And socialism is a slippery slope to fascism and then communism. It just all rolls downhill from there. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys probably already know this, and I'm probably just preaching the choir. I don't mean to do that, you guys. I'm just still so pissed off that I woke up and we're still in this crazy world. And that we got to wake up the young voters. Those are the people that we need to be worried about, because Kamala's scaring the shit out of these kids, thinking that they ain't got much of a future under Trump. But oh yeah, the future's bright, so bright they got to wear shades at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, they're getting the same smoke and mirror shit that we got back in the day, until we woke up and realized, hey, maybe this progressive shit isn't such a great idea. Maybe some of it is okay, but not all of it at one time. And we had a lot shoved down our throats since 2020.
Yeah. Another 4 years of this administration, and they could have a different figurehead running it. You will see breadlines. I'm telling you.
Oh, and I like what Gary said. Socialism is communism light. Exactly. It's like a light beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, the thing is, you start drinking the light beer, and then all of a sudden you start drinking the heavier beer, and then the next thing you know, you got to drink beer every night because you're an alcoholic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's socialism and fascism and communism. To me, that's what it is. You're getting drunk on fucking weird power.
Yeah. And isn't it weird how they allowed China to buy Anheuser-Busch? And then they started doing the trans shit with Bud Light. If China wants that shit, why aren't they doing it in their country?
Yeah,
think about it, people. Open your ears and eyes and mind and think about it.
Budweiser's a rice-based beer. Did you know that?
Well, China owns the majority of all beers.
Yeah, and when they had to buy up the rice beer.
Yeah.
Because Budweiser's brewed from rice, you guys. Yeah. It's not a wheat or whatever the other stuff they use.
I bet it's a sticky rice too. What's that sticky stuff on the rice? That's all I get.
Jasmine rice or Calrose?
I don't know. It's sticky rice. That's all I know. And it's got to be the chemicals they're putting in it.
No, I think it's just a higher starch.
Well, I don't know, because they use human feces as fertilizer. So
I like.
He's like, I like sticky rice.
Yeah, I think jasmine rice just has a little more starch to it than Calrose. But if you do a mixture of Calrose and jasmine together, that's what a lot of the Asian restaurants in Seattle do. The short grain rice is sticky. They even say sweet rice. So is the Calrose the shorter one then? Because I know they do a mixture. So does Mexico use human waste for? Well,
Most places don't. They funnel it all into the Pacific. Don't believe me? Check south of San Diego. Those beaches are closed because of all the human waste being dumped on the land border of Mexico.
Well, it would be okay if, back in the day, we could do that. But because of all the plastics and all the, the chemicals that we take in that we shouldn't, that's why we can't just piss on shit anymore and it'll grow. It's all because of the nurdles.
What? You can't piss on stuff and make it grow now? What?
No, because we're full of too many nanoplastics and all kinds of stuff. It's because of the nurdles.
Damn. So in emergency, I can't piss in my radiator to keep the vehicle running because the plastics will freaking clog up my engine. Damn.
I don't know if it'll clog up your engine, but the nurdles are getting into everything now.
Oh yeah, they've been talking about it. Now you got YouTubers trying to explain this is how you get the plastics out of your body. And you know damn well they ain't got no scientific or freaking medical background degree.
No, what we need to do is we need to make it so when we ship nurdles that they're in containers that are closed, and that when they pass over waterways and things like that, that they don't, start falling out of the box, because that's what happens to the nurdles. Yeah, they're called nurdles, okay?
Yep.
And you guys think I'm crazy. And there are really such a thing as nurdles. And I never really thought of it getting into our shit the way it has been, but it's been getting into our stuff, guys.
Yeah.
And they also call them mermaid tears too, but they're these little chunks of plastic that get shipped, you guys, and they've been getting into our food supply. They're getting into our waterways. They're getting on our beaches.
Yep.
And they're plastics that are very toxic.
Sorry, I didn't see you.
So here's a little explanation on what nurdles are and why they're causing such a big problem on the West Coast.
Nurdles. They're plastic pellets often found mixed with sand at our local beaches. They are tiny, but they're leading to big problems for our ecosystem.
Chief meteorologist Carlene Chavis looked for them with environmentalists and talked about what's being done locally to tackle the global hazard in this Earth Day report.
I'm here on the pathway near the railroad tracks in Encinitas, and that's exactly where I found these. You're talking nurdles. It's a tiny plastic waste that's making its way from the tracks all the way to our ocean, and unfortunately contributing to a larger pollutant problem that we have.
Nurdles sitting on the beach. And that's just one of many hiding in plain sight. These tiny plastic balls have been found littering our coastline.
It's the pre-production pellet of all plastic that is out there. So manufacturers then melt these nurdles or pellets into every plastic product that you see out there. Isn't that so sad? And you think this is on the beach as well?
Nurdles are...
Okay.
So that's what a nurdle is. And it's not a noodle, it's a nurdle. And that's what's getting into our shit. Because they can't ship it safely in a way that it doesn't spill out at some point of the ride. And and that's what's causing a lot of our problems. And it's also getting our killing off our sea life and all kinds of shit. I'm not big on plastic anymore.
I'm trying to find this one video I watched yesterday. I can't show the video because they'll probably hit me with a copyright, but I can at least show the picture of it and put the link for everybody to go watch it.
And I wish they could ship this stuff in a better way, but apparently they need to make it into the small pellet form so it'll melt down in their plastic making process easier. But
so did Tupperware start this thing?
Well,
Because
ooh,
everybody had glass before then Tupperware came out, and guess what? Just the thing.
Gary said the era of globalization is over. We cannot afford to patrol the world's oceans with our Navy anymore, and the cost of everything will go up and shortages will be many. B Mitch says try not to buy the big plastic like laundry sheets. Yeah. I even think those little dishwasher pods aren't, possibly part of it too. And the wash machine pods. When the pod thing came out, I was like, I don't know. And then they were like, TikTok, let's eat Tide Pod challenge, and it's like they made it into a big joke. So nobody would think about the fact that, oh yeah, this is some of a plastic that's got to melt down.
Yeah.
And where did those little, micro particles go? Oh, we're screwed.
No, we're not. But yeah, we've been on it almost 2 hours. So I'm going to be cutting this. Can we what?
Convenience is killing us.
Oh, yeah. So I want to thank Tim for coming over. We have missed you all week.
No, I'm sorry to get up early enough, you guys.
We even changed the time just for 10.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Bad kitty. You're putting free today.
Well, starting the week getting shut down like that didn't start out very good, and then everybody else was kind of sad,
Yeah. Okay, so since we missed you on Watch Your Ball Wednesday, I found a video that explains a lot. And ladies, you need to know this just as well as the guys, but guys, you really need to watch this. It's a 2-minute animated video. It's from the infographics show. Very entertaining. It might even make you giggle, but it's a serious topic. And let me put the link, and then I'm going to share the picture of it. Hopefully the link went there.
Okay, I just got an update.
And it's just the videos just start like this. You notice the topic is, why do your balls smell? And they break it down why it does. And guys, you may not notice it, but you need to wash those balls.
Is it plastic?
Well, it's a 2-minute video. I'll tell you every reason why your balls smell. So, and they even throw some hilarious comments in there. So, entertaining for 2 minutes. Look, we start talking about balls, and Gremlin shows up. Hi, Gremlin. Good morning. Hopefully your class went last night pretty good.
Gremlin!
Kind of funny you popped in.
I just got an update from Agent 88.
Okay, update. Hold on.
So it's been a rough couple of weeks for Jay. And every time they were turning around, she was getting bad news. But finally last night, he's awake and a little more like himself. And they finally have him off the meds, which she thought was a lot of the problem. He's still a little loopy, but the doctor says that will last up to a couple of weeks because of all of the sedation in his body. He's probably going to be there for up to a couple weeks just because of the thing in his throat. But finally, hope. And she said, thank you for all the prayers. God is good and has blessed us so much. And I'm so extremely grateful for all the prayers coming in from all over. I truly feel them blessing us. Thanks, Tin, for everything. Oh, that's going to make me cry. Oh, okay, pull me off main screen. Oh, I don't want to
Well,
do it.
yeah. Well, I just did main screen while you read the report. So.
Ooh.
Okay, but on that note, remember, tell your loved ones you love them, even if you're mad at
Yeah.
them. You know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours. Yes, it is fantastic news. And please go check out the link that I dropped for the infographic show. It's only 2 minutes long. And look through their videos. I mean, I normally don't do this for the bigger channels like that, but they got a lot of. I've been following them for quite a while, and they got a lot of information. It's all animated, but they make it interesting. You don't have to watch the animation; you just listen to it and be entertained. But it's very important when they actually have accurate stuff. They're not making it up.
Jeannie Sweetheart is in there.
Yeah.
Jenny, sorry. I always call her Jeannie.
Yeah.
Jeannie.
But,
and get on X, guys. Please get on X.
Yeah.
Because look, they're gonna be shutting most of our good channels that people that we like on the tubes. If they're a C person like us, yeah. So please go to X, and I'll have to post the link in the community page for the X page, because it's under my personal name. It's literally using my personal X account this last couple of years. So it's not under 10 TV. It's going to be under my name. So I'll have to put it in the community tab. But please go to X so we can see you on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because we're
for those who are just coming in, mostly West Coast, waking up late, because 10 TV was here on time.
No, I wasn't. I was 16 minutes late.
No, you weren't. We started at 9:30. You showed up just a few minutes.
Oh, good. Okay. I thought it was.
No, so you weren't late. So you're good.
Maybe that.
If I would have waited, you would have been in before, what do you call it? We would have started. So you're on time. But if you came in late, the link I have on top of chat is for the Wounded Warrior Project. If you don't know about it, please check that out. And there's a link further up for the infographics show. Check out that video too. But I'm trying to see. Okay, yeah.
Let me see if I can find the one.
Yeah. And on the background, I do have the Gary Sinise Foundation is partnering with Whataburger, if you haven't been here this month, all the way up to the 31st. So if you got a Whataburger, go over there and buy yourself a meal. It's good food. And they'll ask you, or you could donate the odd change. So let's say it's like $14.30. You can donate the 70 cents to the Gary Sinise Foundation, and they're doing a roundup for firefighters. It's mostly for volunteer firefighters to get the equipment, to run the stations, and to get the training they need. In the long run, it comes back at you. So what's 70 cents? I mean, you're only doing it one time because you're buying a meal to eat. So think about it. And it's from Gary Sinise. He does support all our veterans also. So that's why I push that one also. And I didn't know about it until like the 4th day of the month when I went to Whataburger, because the line was short and I was hungry. I didn't want to wait in the line. But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the link.
Just gonna drop it like it's hot.
And yes, that is my name. Okay, and
Burnside.
And trust me, there's more than one of me. I mean, there's other people. You know what I mean? But look, I'm not gonna hide who I am anymore, because I'm already on the government watch list. So yeah, I already know that. So is my husband.
I watch her every day. She just doesn't realize it.
And you know what? For the people that want to attack me or whatever they want to do, go for it, because it's really, you're only making yourself look bad. And at this point in time, we don't need to be fighting with each other, especially when we all think the same. And this is all about clicks and views. Grow the F up, okay?
Yeah.
It's about getting the knowledge out there, just talking to people, reassuring people that a lot of this is just a bunch of fear crap to get y'all buzzing. Yeah. And what didn't in the Bible it say lots of times to have no fear, because because that's the one thing that the devil, you know, he knows how to use that tool really well, you guys.
Yep. God doesn't give you the fear. That's the devil playing within you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But on that note, yeah, I'm gonna steal. Yep.
X.
Go check. Yeah, go check out 10 TV.
Get on X, you guys.
She's going live on Sunday, by the way. You
You
don't
guys
believe me? Go
really
check out
is
Greg the Hunter.
live?
He's my source. He does videos and he put it out there. They're going to be live on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, and
when you watch this video, leave a comment and tell him, hey, I couldn't get on 10 because she didn't go live. So I'm putting my comment here for you to mention. Yeah. We're a tie.
And leave comments too, you guys too, when you know, because I'll be able to, all that stuff Craig will be able to see, and he's pulling comments to read them, you guys. We just really care a lot about you guys, and you know, we want to stick together. Right now is no time to be arguing and fighting.
Yep.
Especially when we're on the same side. Technically, come on. Yep. Work with us. Let's do this, okay? Okay, it's time to get out of here.
Yeah, well, thank you, Tiff, for being here. Thank you, chat. We love you. You are the best chat around, no matter what anybody else says. It doesn't matter what they say because we don't pay attention to them. They're nuts. And on that note, I'm going to borrow something from Gremlin to close out the show because she likes to say this. Yeah, go watch that infomercial, the infographic show video. It's only 2 minutes long. And Gremlin, I am taking applications if you'd like to assist on what that video is talking about.
Woo!